Hey everyone, today we're checking out something that's been popping up a lot lately, the Cerwin-Vega CSP46 Combo Pack. I know what you're thinking, another speaker system? But hear me out, because this one actually delivers where it counts. If you're looking to fill a bigger space with solid sound without breaking the bank, this might be worth your time. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. So what's the deal with the CSP46? It's a 4x6 passive speaker paired with a 15-inch subwoofer, designed for larger rooms or even small venues. The setup is pretty straightforward. You get the passive speaker, which you'll need to pair with an amp or mixer, and the subwoofer, which runs on its own power. That means you're not stuck with one-size-fits-all power handling. You can scale it based on your needs. Whether you're running a small event, setting up a home theater, or just want better sound in your garage-turned-man cave, this combo gives you flexibility without overcomplicating things. One of the first things I noticed when testing this out was how well it fills a room. The 15-inch subwoofer really punches below the belt. It's not just about loudness, but clarity too. I threw on some bass-heavy tracks, and the low end came through clean without that muddy distortion you sometimes get with cheaper setups. The 4x6 speakers handle the mid and high frequencies nicely, so you're not left with just boom and no detail. It's a balanced sound that works for music, movies, or even light DJ work. Another big plus is the build quality. Cerwin-Vega has been around forever, and it shows. The cabinets are sturdy, the drivers are well protected, and the whole system just feels solid. I set this up in my living room, which isn't tiny but isn't a warehouse either, and it handled the space without overwhelming it. The passive speaker is lightweight enough to move around if needed, but it doesn't feel flimsy. That's important if you're someone who likes to rearrange your setup often or takes gear to gigs. Setup was a breeze too. The subwoofer has its own power cable, so you just plug it in, and the passive speaker connects to your amp or mixer via standard speakin or a 1/4-inch inputs. No proprietary cables or confusing wiring, just standard gear, which is a relief. I had this running in under 10 minutes, and that includes the time it took to find the right volume levels. If you're not an audio engineer, that's a huge win. I also tested this with a few different sources, a phone, a laptop, and even a small mixer, and it handled everything smoothly. The passive speaker doesn't have built-in DSP or fancy EQ, but that's actually a good thing. It means you can shape the sound exactly how you want it using your own gear. Whether you're going for punchy rock, smooth jazz, or deep cinematic bass, you've got the control to dial it in. Now, let's talk about power handling. The passive speaker can handle up to 600 watts, and the subwoofer can take 1,200 watts, so you've got plenty of headroom for louder environments. I didn't push it to the max, but even at moderate levels, the sound was clean and articulate. If you're running a small bar, a community center, or just want to fill a big room without distortion, this combo has the muscle to do it. Of course, no system is perfect. The subwoofer is pretty heavy, around 60 pounds, so moving it around isn't a one-person job. If you're planning to set this up in a permanent spot, that's fine, but if you like to rearrange often, it might be a hassle. Also, since the speaker is passive, you'll need to invest in an amp or mixer, which adds to the cost. But if you already have some gear, that's not a deal-breaker. Another thing to consider is the size. This isn't a tiny bookshelf speaker, it's meant for larger spaces. If you're looking to fill a small bedroom or office, you might be better off with something more compact. But for garages, basements, or event spaces, the CSP46 hits the sweet spot. So, who's this for? If you need a reliable, high-quality sound system for a medium to large space and you want the flexibility to upgrade or expand later, this combo is worth a look. It's not the cheapest option out there, but it's far from the most expensive either. You're paying for performance, durability, and the Cerwin-Vega name, which still carries weight in the audio world. If you're on the fence, I'd say give it a shot. The sound quality is solid, the setup is simple, and it's built to last. Link is below if you want to grab one for yourself. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.